higher on the Nifty and not giving up just yet. But let's talk about the consumption space now. TTK Prestige is the stock on our radar. Q2 was actually a weak quarter for them. Revenues, margins, both witnessed a decline. The management, in fact, when we spoke to them earlier, they did talk about some demand trends being under pressure, but they also spoke about improving demand Q3 onwards. Jagannathan, the chairman at TTK Prestige, joins us now to discuss how things are shaping up. Mr. Jagannathan, always a pleasure having you on the channel, and season's greetings to you and your team. How is demand looking at the moment?
Thank you. It's green shoots are there. It's better than Q2. I won't say it's gangbusters.
It's not gangbusters, but at least it's better than Q2. The last time you said that demand will start improving Q3 onwards. So are we seeing signs of that? And also, you know, you spoke about a flattish revenue growth in FY24. Do you stick to that?
Yes, the demand has improved in Q3, and we are expecting a better Q4 also. And yes, the year should be flattish.
Okay, all right. Hi, good morning, Mr. Jagannathan, and good to see you in as always. That would mean that the second half of the year, you'll have to see double-digit growth. So flattish for the year, we take that. Give us two more numbers. One is on margins. Earlier, you were guiding for margin band of around 15 to 17%, if I remember correctly. And on exports, it's a smaller proportion of your business. But what kind of traction are you seeing out there? And how much will it contribute in this flattish revenue number for the year?
To answer your first question, I did guide that our margins will be between 14 and 16%, not 15 and 17. And yes, exports are looking very good. We expect the second half to be 5 times the first half.
Okay. So, you know, you spoke about how demand will improve Q3 onwards. But in the second half of the year, what can we expect realistically? Do you think a double-digit revenue growth is expected in the second half of FY24?
Repeat that, please.
So when you say demand will pick up in Q3 and Q4, realistically, what can we expect in the second half? Do you think double-digit revenue growth is something that you can eke out?
Yes, for the second half, yes.
Okay.
Okay. But for the full year, you're saying things will be flattish. So good morning, Prashant here.
Good morning,
good morning, sir. On the export front, you've been maintaining that Europe actually has slowed down quite considerably. There were also inventory issues, etc. And you told us that by December, all of that perhaps will start getting corrected. Is that happening?
Yes, that was right. It has.
So inventory issues are behind now, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell us what will be the performance, on the export side? I mean, how much better can we?
100 crores this year.
Got it.
We did about 25 crores the first half. We'll do about 100 crores this year.
Okay.
Got
Okay,
it.
100 crores in exports. Can you tell us a little bit about the premium brand that you were looking to launch, a new brand that you were looking at? What kind of timelines are we talking about?
We're still working on it. I'll come back to you when we're ready.
Nothing in this fiscal, is it?
No.
You are scouting for some inorganic growth as well, Mr. Jagannathan. Have you found the perfect fit? And before the end of this fiscal, we've got 3 more months. Should we hear something from you, sir?
No, I'm afraid I'm looking like an idiot here. Every time we meet, you ask me about that money and that getting fit. But we are slow, we are careful, and we are still looking.
So what could the ticket size be? But since you're looking, you're in the market, you're looking to cook up a deal, but you're not able to get to that. So what could be the rough target size you're looking at in terms of revenues or in terms of acquisition?
In terms of acquisition price, between 500 and 1,500 crores.
Oh.
In terms of revenue, about 1,000 crores.
Okay. And what is your current cash balance?
1,000 crores.
1,000 crores. Okay. So you can fund all of that via the cash that you have itself.
Yeah, nearly, yes.
And in terms of capacity utilization levels, sir, what are you functioning at? What is the capex you're going to be putting on board, and what will the asset turn be on that?
We are functioning at about 70% capacity. There's no need for capex for capacity. We are having some capex for automation.
Okay. So what is the incremental revenues from the cooker capacity that will come through both this year and next?
Building capacity doesn't mean there's a market. We'll have to wait for the market to grow.
Okay. You were talking about the slowdown in exports. Can you tell us by the end of FY24 and FY25, what will the export contribution be to the overall business?
FY24 should be again 100 of 3,000, so about 3%.
Okay.
FY25 should be about 3.5%.
Okay, just 3.5% of your overall business will come from exports in FY25,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Any other big trends that you're noticing in the domestic market between urban, rural, tier 2, tier 3? Where are you seeing demand come back in a big way? Or is it secular?
It's secular.
Okay.
Except
All
rural.
right.
Rural is going slow.
Okay.
But otherwise, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, metros, all secular.
And how much do you get from the rural market versus urban? Do you have a breakup?
We have an estimate. We don't actually have a breakup. Rural is about 10%.
10% of your business. So 90% you get from the urban market, which is picking up fine.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that, sir. Thank you so much for stopping by as always and giving us a quick check on the demand situation. So demand is crawling back and they expect the second half of the year to be better than the first half. But overall for FY24, it's still a flat growth that TTK Prestige is looking at. Let's slip into a quick break.